I did hit that button. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tina Hewerman. I'm a brand ambassador out of Pleasant Hill, Iowa, a suburb of Des Moines. And we are so thankful to have you on here to these Wednesday night calls. They are so informative. We've got some amazing leaders that help us learn how to use the products, what they're good for. And we've got some announcements to make. We've got some challenges that are going on. We've got some amazing leadership. They're going to be training on the products tonight. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started because your time is extremely valuable. Let me get into the share here and presenter view. There we go. So like I said, tonight's product training call is brought to you by your hostesses, myself, Tina Hewerman, Landy Martin, Michelle Carroll, Jessica Tossi, and then our featured education is going to be provided by Dr. Ivy Pruss, and I will introduce her a little bit more. Her credentials are amazing. So HB Naturals, our approved manufacturing partners facilities typically hold one or more of the following certifications. And this is one of the reasons that I went all in with this company. There's a lot of products out there on the market that don't have any certification. And so you don't really know what you're getting. You don't know what's going into the products, and it could end up being garbage. So this is one of the things that I absolutely loved about having this name that I was able to put my name to. Quality ingredients begin with raw, pure ingredients. Heart Body Naturals research and development team sources the most potent ingredients, the most purest ingredients. That's not on there, but I will add that. From all corners of the globe for their potential health benefits. But we do want to start out by saying that the statements made in this meeting, this website, or on any Heart and Body Natural literature or presentations have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. HBN, Heart and Body Naturals, products are not intended to diagnose, prevent, treat, cure any disease. The information on our website, in literature, and presentations is not intended for medical advice and is not intended to replace the relationship you have with your primary healthcare physician. Any decision you make about your food or supplement choices should be made with the one-on-one help of a qualified healthcare provider. If you have a medical condition, see your physician or choice before starting this program. So let's get into this a little bit.
My HBN muted.
Oh, did somebody need me? No? So right now we have our ongoing weight loss challenge. This is a 90-day program where you submit information on the first day of your challenge or within 2 days of the first day of your challenge. On the 45th day and then on the 90th day, the company will pay up to $500 per pound lost based on a sliding scale of weight lost. So there's a variance of how much you get paid per pound, but you could end up winning up to $500. It doesn't take much qualifying to participate in this, just accountability, and we've got a group all set up for that for you. I'm going to bring, let me get to my participants, and I'm going to bring Michelle on here real quick. She is one of our co-hosts, and she and Landy are heading up the liver detox. It is a 3-day liver detox with instructions that we can send to you when we're done with this call. But Michelle, if you would kind of like to talk about that for just a second, what's important, tomorrow it starts, what do they need to do today in order to get into that? And then if they want to do this on their own, how are they going to do this?
Hey guys, thank you so much, Tina. Okay, so we have a 3-day Love Your Liver cleanse that starts tomorrow. If you are not in the group, get with the person that invited you on this call to add you to the group. You can do this cleanse anytime you want. Highly recommend doing it in the month of March because spring is the time to cleanse your liver. So if you're doing the cleanse tonight, you want to get ready, you want to get all your stuff out, you want to get your your Vitality brewing. You want to let that, sit out overnight. The instructions are going to be posted in, well, they are, but we can repost them again in the group. For if you're taking the CBD and the black seed oil, it's one or the other. And, you want to refer to the product information page on dosing if you are not currently taking it. If you are currently taking it, you can take up to a dropper. When you're drinking water, you want to drink your half of your weight in ounces. So if you're 300 pounds, you want to drink 150 ounces of water. So on the information sheet, it says 16 cups of Vitality or 16 cups of water. You can do half and half. I'm personally going to do half and half. We're all going to be, cheering each other on in the group tomorrow. We're going to be posting updates. Super, super important, cut out your sugar. I recommend cutting out like dairy. If you can cut out meat, that would be great too. You really want to go clean. You want to flush out your body, and you want to do it the right way. So if you can cut out meat for a few days, perfect. Dairy for a few days, definitely sugar and alcohol. You want to cut those out. And that's everything. Yes, cut out dairy, meat, sugar, and alcohol. Absolutely. It's only for 3 days, guys. You've got this. We're going to be there to cheer each other on and support each other. It's 3 days, and it'll come and go before you know it. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome, and thank you. Michelle is such an amazing product specialist and is so helpful in answering the questions. So yes, ask the person that invited you this call to be admitted into the group where we will be doing the cheerleading for everyone on this liver detox. The featured kit is called the Love Your Liver box, and it has a lot of our amazing products in it. So you don't have to have that to start tomorrow. This 3-day cleanse, the instructions are really easy to follow. You can do that at any time. And now at this point, I am going to turn it over to, I love how Landy calls her Tossie with the saucy. Jessica is going to talk about one of our products that's very important in the liver detox program, and it is called Soul. So Jessica, with that, I have unmuted you. If you would like to go ahead and take over and just kind of give us, Jessica's another one that has amazing product knowledge. If you would like to talk to us about what Soul is and how to take that and the benefits of that, I would love to hear your intake on that.
Awesome. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right, awesome. Well, Soul, I did quite a bit of research on it, and I found out quite a few things I actually had no idea. So although inflammation has long been known to play a role in allergic diseases like asthma, arthritis, and Crohn's disease, Dr. Tanya Edwards, who is the director of Center for Integrative Medicine, says that Alzheimer's disease, cancer, and cardiovascular, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol levels, and even Parkinson's disease may all be related to chronic inflammation. Dr. Edwards writes that inflammation is now recognized as the underlying basis of a significant number of diseases. Maintaining a healthy pH balance and supporting detoxification through the liver is your first step to controlling inflammation. Soul is packed with chlorophyll-rich, alkalizing green superfoods and ancient Ayurvedic herbs. They are known to support the liver and kidneys. The link between pH balance, the gut, and inflammation explains why the first things customers notice when they start taking Soul is an increase in energy and fewer food cravings. So what is Soul good for? It's good for weight loss, obviously supporting the liver, eliminating inflammation, and also helps heal the lining of your gut. I'm going to go over just a couple ingredients. There's quite a few ingredients in this, and it was so hard when I was trying to pick out what ingredients to talk about because they're all just amazing. But one of my favorite ingredients, and I think a lot of you will agree, is the organic turmeric root powder. This spice is known as turmeric. It may be the most effective nutritional supplement in existence. Many high-quality studies show that turmeric has major benefits for your body and brain. Many of these benefits come from its main active ingredient, curcumin. Turmeric is the spice that gives curry its yellow color. It has been used in India for thousands of years as both a spice and a medicinal herb. Recently, science has started to back up traditional claims that turmeric contains compounds with medicinal properties. These compounds are called curcuminoids. The most important one is curcumin. It has powerful anti-inflammatory effects and is very strong antioxidant. It can cleanse the blood and promote healthy skin, strengthen digestion, and promotes a healthy intestinal flora, supports healthy blood glucose levels that are already within a normal range, supports comfortable movement in the joints. The next one is called Phytic Acid. It is grown in tropical and subtropical climates worldwide. It's available as a dietary supplement. Its leaves, stems, and roots can be used to make teas, tinctures, and extracts. It is used for various disorders of the urinary tract, digestive tract, and liver. It is thought that it contains chemicals that might relieve spasms, fever, increase urine output, and have activity against bacteria and viruses. It has also been known to lower blood sugar. The next one is Nergundi. It's an ancient Ayurvedic text praised the curative trait of Nergundi, which in Sanskrit literally translates to that which protects the body from diseases. So I thought that was actually really cool. True to its name, the wonderful gift of Mother Nature offers some fantastic rewards for overall human health. The roots, leaves, flowers, fruit, and bark of the plant are utilized in herbal concoctions in the form of oils, pastes, juices, and powders. A vast array of beneficial plant-based compounds with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory traits are present in Nergundi. These include flavonoids and phenols, which display cardioprotective qualities for the heart wellness, besides terpenoids and organic fatty acids that are laden with calming and analgesic properties to relieve mental stress, joint pain, and muscle aches. It's also been known to help with symptoms of asthma, anxiety, alleviating joint pain, helps remedy epilepsy, and premature growth of gray hair. Just a couple other that I wanted to note that I'm not going to go into. It also contains wheatgrass, kale, and ashwagandha. So after hearing this information, you might be asking yourself, well, what should I do? How should I use this? One of the most common ways is to add half a teaspoon of sole to milk, juice, water, tea, or smoothies. It can also be sprinkled on your favorite yogurt, cereal, or salads. Make sure you shake it or mix it well, and it can be taken twice a day. I do actually have two special testimonies. They both sort of knocked it out of the park for me. So I just decided I have to tell you guys both. I want to preface that these are absolutely no medical claims. Just these individuals have seen these results. And so please, if you need to, speak to your medical practitioner before you start anything. So the first one comes from our very own Michelle Marie. She uses Soul for Crohn's. She has had no flare-ups in 2 years, guys. Inflammation has gone down, and she actually has 2 customers who are in their teens who take it for Crohn's also. Both their parents tell her that they literally ask for it daily because it's helping them that much. So, I mean, that's just alone amazing. This next one is also from our very own Veronica Valencia. She said that she went to the doctor last March because she was having severe stomach pain. It felt like it was menstrual pain, but even worse. And she kept getting UTIs nonstop. She said she went to the doctor twice, and both times the doctor just sort of fluffed it off and said, you just have a UTI. After the second time, she saw her OBGYN, and she said, once again, you have a UTI. But luckily, Veronica fought for herself and said, no, there's something else wrong with me. And so they did give her some antibiotics, and more testing was done. She then had to pay for an ultrasound, and they looked at her ovaries for any masses, and there was something. She also went and got some blood work to see if it was cancerous, and they showed her examples of what different masses look like, and hers looked like the one that is cancerous. She said 2 weeks went by, and it was the worst waiting she ever had to do in her life. She said in that time period, she actually started drinking the Healing Trilogy, Soul especially, a lot of it. And she said she went back for her results, and there was no cancer. She went home, took the meds, and doubled down on the Soul. She said within 3 months, the mass had shrunk. The doctor said that she had never seen one shrink this fast before. She said that all the ladies in her family have this similar type of issue. Her mom had surgery, or her mom said, have surgery and just get it removed, but she didn't want to go through that if she didn't have to. So she did her research, and she said it just turns out that she needed to change her diet and have more of a plant-based diet and start walking more. And so the medicine they initially wanted to prescribe her was $300 a month, guys, and insurance wasn't even going to cover it. But instead, she went out and started the Healing Trilogy, specifically Soul. She plans to go back at the end of this month to check things out again. So she will have a report for us in the near future. And she is continuing to this day to take her Soul regularly. You know, these testimonies just blow me away. So I just personally feel like this should be a staple in your home. And that is all I got, Tina.
Jessica, that was amazing. Thank you so much. Blows my mind how natural products can help. I am going to now turn it over to Michelle again, who spoke about the liver cleanse. She's going to talk about one of our newer products, our complete protein shake.
Hello, can you guys hear me okay? Hey guys, this is one of my favorite things. I cannot wait to share how I drink my protein. The Protein Complete is a vegan superfood meal replacement bursting with delicious vanilla flavor, containing plant-based proteins, healthy fats, and powerful superfoods. Complete provides more nutrition than you can get from most meals. You feel full longer and nourish your body with Complete's healthy combination of amazing packed nutrients. Some of the health benefits that Protein Complete has is it's good for your immune system. It is healthy weight management, healthy blood pressure levels, deeper, more restful sleep, memory and mental clarity support, muscle recovery after exercise, and a happier, more balanced mood. Now, there's a lot of really amazing ingredients in the Protein Complete, and I'm not going to go over all of them because I know everybody's time is valuable, but I'm going to cover some of my favorites. One of the first ones, the first ingredient is pumpkin protein. Now, pumpkin is a non-dairy, vegan-friendly, non-legume, nut-free, easy-to-digest source of protein. It provides a creamy, smooth texture along with a slightly nutty flavor. Pumpkin contains high levels of nutrients, including vitamin C and vitamin A, that are known to support a healthy immune system. I actually found a really good PubMed study, and I can post that when you post the link to this so that people can refer back. But I found a really good PubMed study on the pumpkin protein. And this is information that I actually did not know. So pumpkin is one of the most important vegetables in the world with a broad range of pharmacological activities. According to a PubMed study, it is an excellent preventative, oxidative, and carbonyl stress markers, including lipid peroxidation, glutathione depletion, mitochondrial membrane potential collapse, lysosomal damage, and cellular proteolysis, and anti-hyperglycemic effect. Okay, lots of really good information there, guys. The next ingredient I'm going to talk about is the pea protein. Pea protein is a naturally vegan, gluten-free, and dairy-free, contains all 9 essential amino acids that our bodies cannot create. It's also a great source of iron. Research has shown it to be one of the most easily digested proteins, just behind soy protein and chickpeas. Pea protein can aid in muscle growth, weight loss, and heart health. The next ingredient is moringa, and the moringa leaves have 7 times more vitamin C than oranges and 15 times more potassium than bananas. It also has calcium, protein, iron, and amino acids, which help your body heal and build muscle. It is also packed with antioxidants, substances that can protect cells from damage, may boost your immune system, lower cholesterol, and also blood pressure. Kelp is another amazing ingredient. Kelp is an algae. It is an excellent source of iodine, potassium, magnesium, iron, and calcium. It is low in fat and low calories. It also contains a natural fiber called alginate, and studies suggest that alginate may help stop the gut from absorbing fat, which is pretty amazing. A study published in the journal Food Chemistry found that alginate could help block lipase, an enzyme that digests fat, by up to 72%. The high iodine content in kelp supports the production of thyroid hormones, T3 and T4. Kelp also has potential cancer-fighting properties. Nutrients from seaweed carry potential health benefits, such as dietary fiber, peptides, lipids, and minerals that protect the heart. They may also reduce markers of heart disease, protect the cells by reducing oxidative stress, reduce inflammation in blood vessels, reduce high blood pressure, and decrease blood clotting. Now, the next 3 ingredients I'm going to talk about, see, I'm a mushroom person and I do not like the taste of mushrooms. I like most vegetables, but I do not like the taste of mushrooms. And they're so healthy for you guys. And the fact that we have 3 amazing mushrooms in this protein blend is absolutely amazing, because before this blend, I was spending $30 a piece on just for each of these mushrooms. So you are really getting a lot of nutrition in here. The first one is Cordyceps Mushroom. It's helps boost your exercise and peak performance. It has anti-aging properties, anti-tumor, helps with type 2 diabetes, inflammation, heart inflammation. It is also used to treat coughs, chronic bronchitis, respiratory disorders, kidney disorders, nighttime urination, male sexual problems, anemia, irregular heartbeat, high cholesterol, liver disorders, dizziness, weakness, ringing in the ears, and unwanted weight loss.
Wow, that sounds so amazing. You get so excited you can't stop. I know you on these products.
I know.
We need to get to Dr. Ivy. We've got about 7 minutes left, Michelle.
Oh, yeah, sure. No,
Thank
that's
you.
okay. That's okay. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
You.
You guys see how amazing these products are. Like she really is an ingredient guru. So without further ado, I cannot wait. Like, this woman is absolutely amazing. Board certified clinical herbalist, licensed holistic practitioner, homeschool mama, been in the field for 18 years. Talk about somebody that knows her business. Dr. Ivy, I think I have you set to unmute. And if you are unmuted, then you can go ahead and take it away. And there we go. We're sending that. There she goes.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for having me. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine. Thank you again for your time tonight. I know you're busy.
Perfect. I'm glad to be with you guys this evening. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here.
And I think let's see. There we go. Okay.
Okay, guys. So tonight I'm going to discuss with you one of my favorite products. Also, I wanted to just preface this. Although I am a board certified naturopathic doctor and a licensed holistic health practitioner, I do not replace your personal medical doctor. So please, if you have any discussions, go ahead and have those discussions with your healthcare providers. Before we jump into this, I just want to let you guys know that part of what I do, a part of my responsibility is always scouring the supplement field to find out what is available, what is effective. Okay, so I don't take these things very lightly. And I have been friends for going on 5 years now, and she knows that I'm very, very particular about supplements. And when I love something, I really love it. And when I don't like it, I'm done with it. So I'm very happy to discuss Nourish with you guys this evening. So here's one thing I want to get started with. This is one of the reasons why I love Nourish. You've probably heard it said, you are what you eat, but there's a caveat to that, because the truth is that you are what you are able to digest. Okay. So your metabolic health is only as strong as what you're able to absorb and actually utilize. We all know there's a plethora of supplements and vitamins out there. You take it, you don't even utilize it because it's not in the proper form that your body can use. So bioavailability is the key. And that means something that is able for your body and your cells to immediately recognize. Well, I'd like to introduce you to a not so nice friend called phytic acid. Okay, phytic acid is basically an anti-nutrient, and it is included in all of our nuts, beans, seeds, and grains. So here's the deal with phytic acid. Phytic acid actually holds all of the nutrients within itself from that nut, bean, seed, or grain. That's its safety mechanism so that this item, whether it's a nut, bean, seed, or grain, doesn't get compromised and it can actually last for years and years and years. I don't know if any of you guys buy grain, if you grind your own flour, but if you do, I've been buying grain and part of a co-op for the past 15 years. So I know that all of my grains that I buy, my beans, my seeds, they actually have a longevity for so many years. They just don't get compromised. And that's because phytic acid protects its integrity. The problem is when we consume foods that are high in phytic acid, we are not able to digest all of the nutrients contained in there because they're kind of bound up in this phytic acid molecule. So we need the enzyme phytase to actually break that down. Now, different people groups around the world, they have different levels of it in their own GI tract. Here in the United States, those of us who reside here, we don't have much phytase at all to break down phytic acid. So what am I looking for when I look for a supplement? Number one, I'm looking for bioavailability. And when I look at Nourish, everything that should be sprouted, it is. That is the way that you get rid of phytic acid. You do a sprouting process, or another word for the sprouting process is called germinating, right? So you basically start to grow this seed or grain or nut, and then you stop it very quickly. What happens in that germinating process is that the phytic acid is obliterated. The plant or the seed thinks it's going to begin to grow. And so that protective coating of phytic acid is completely dismantled, dismembered, it's gone. And guess what? Your nutrients jump up at least 300-fold. It depends on what it is, but automatically the germination or the sprouting process releases all the nutrients. In that moment, your body recognizes what the item is. It is readily bioavailable, immediately ready for your cells to uptake and utilize and function with. So I'm going to go through a few of my favorite ingredients in Nourish, because in all honesty, Nourish can have its own call where we spend just 30 minutes on it alone. Okay, so here's one of my favorites. We're going to start off with broccoli sprouts. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but broccoli sprouts are very high in DIM. That is a component that we also call sulforaphane. It's an antioxidant. It also has antibacterial properties. The biggest thing about this broccoli sprouts is that it helps control estrogen. For women, that is a big thing as well as for men. Number one, in women, we have a tendency to lean towards estrogen dominance. We don't want that kind of environment within our body because it makes it easier for other things that we don't want to grow, like cancer. It makes it a very happy environment for cancer when we have too much estrogen circulating around. The other thing that is amazing about the broccoli sprouts is that it promotes cell apoptosis. And for those of you who are not aware what that is, cell apoptosis is a programmed cell death. That means within each cell, within the nucleus in your DNA, when there are disruptions in normal behavior for your cellular process, the cell says, okay, time to flip the switch. It's time for me to die. The problem is that we have a lot of unhealthy cells that are no longer functioning properly, and they're not turning on that automatic kill switch and saying, okay, it's time for me to go. They're lingering around a lot longer. They're finding buddies that have been lingering around a lot longer, and they're just not doing what they should be doing. So the biggest thing with this for the broccoli sprouts that for me, my takeaway, my most favorite part of it is that it enhances normal cell apoptosis. So the normal behavior for the cell to flip the switch on and say, my time here is done. I'm no longer functioning correctly. I need to go. That for me, I can just talk on that by itself. But if I only had one thing that were my favorite out of this, which I don't, that would be my number one. Actually, all of these ingredients are my favorites. My next ones would be flax sprouts. Okay, flax is so amazing in reducing inflammation. It helps reduce cholesterol due to its alpha linoleic acid, which we abbreviate and say ALA. It helps stabilize your blood pressure. It increases lignins, which help you balance hormones for tissue, breast health, high levels of omega-3 in flax sprouts, okay? This is a preferred component to use for your brain. Your brain actually prefers these kind of constituents to use for brain health. My next one would be buckwheat sprouts. These guys are rich in niacin, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, your B vitamins, your iron, your fiber, so rich in folate. Okay, so rich. Azuki bean sprouts. Key elements here is synaptic acid. It's an antioxidant. Study shows that it reduces high blood sugar levels. It helps with insulin resistance. This is amazing because 90% of the time, the key foundational issue to a lot of diseases that we see around within the United States, a lot of it at the root of it has insulin resistance as a cause. And my last one would be chia seed sprouts. Now, these guys slow the conversion of carbs into sugar. This improves your endurance, your digestion. It's great for regeneration of tissue during pregnancy and lactation. This increases your satiety. That means good, healthy food, you should get full really quickly. It increases the satiety of what you're eating so that you get those normal brain hormonal signals that says, I'm totally happy, I've had enough, I can be done eating now. These are mucilaginous seeds along with flax up above. Combining that with chia seeds, you get a 1-2 punch here. They are known for coating and lining and soothing the GI tract on the way down. So there's so many benefits to this amazing product. I take it on a regular basis. I love it. I have 5 children. My oldest ones take it along with me. And it's just one of the best things we've been able to add in our daily lifestyle routine. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about Nourish. Hopefully some of these things were new to you and you didn't know, so you got a benefit out of this call. And I was just so grateful to be able to be here and discuss these things with you.
Oh, there we go. There
There we
now I'm
go.
unmuted. Okay. Dr. Ivy, thank you so much for your time, your knowledge. The comments were just blowing up. I have the transcripts, plus our team chat is blowing up.
Well,
thank you all for
I
your...
couldn't see any of those, so.
Yeah, no, when you're sharing screens, it's kind of hard to see, but I had my cell phone going. So those of you that hopped on the call, thank you so much for your time. Again, Dr. Ivy, you are an absolute brilliant person when it comes to breaking down these products. Right now, Marcus does have his business and product training call going on. It's live on his Facebook page. You can look him up for that. Next week, I do not think that we will be having a Wednesday call. We will let you know for sure. But a lot of us will be traveling to Houston so that we can all meet together. And I'm so excited to meet the team and just kind of grow a little bit more as a company. So thank you again for joining us on this Thursday night. And I appreciate you. And so does everybody else. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.